me feeling like I'm academics.
Meg Thee Stallion, Amazon Prime documentary. It's called In Her Words, actually, right? And let's get to the Tory part. You know, that's going to be the most important part that a lot of y'all care about, right? It's an hour and 52 minutes, and it does cover Tory in a good amount. Here we go.
I felt so sorry for myself because I was like, this is the end.
Okay, let's go a little bit.
What you gotta do to bail me out this shit?
Okay.
By the way, chat, if this begins getting flagged on YouTube, so I gotta watch to make sure it's not flagged on YouTube as we're watching this a little bit. Okay? Again, this is available on Amazon Prime. I'm not trying to steal the IP or anything. I'm trying to, react to this through fair use. Here we go. Yo, ain't it ironic how much time changes shit? She's like, yo, we're best friends. But let me tell you this, chat. Every great girl friendship breaks up over a singular thing like this called a fucking penis. Tory fucked her, and that cock made them not friends no more. Let's keep it a beat.
With each other every day, you're like...
They crying all them tears ain't for nothing. Oh, I love you, girl. You the best. Oh, my God, you came from so far, until a dick get between them.
No, it's more to it than when people see y'all. It really is. I super appreciate.
Oh, shit. All right, Meg. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Meg do look hella tall in this. But okay. And the WWE female champ. No, I'm playing.
I just feel like I wanted...
No, I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't no way Meg. Nigga, Meg looked like Brock Lesnar in her prime, nigga. Ain't no way Meg was fighting with this chick and it was a problem. Yo, Meg was probably giving her the beats. Nigga, Meg look... Yo, you ever seen China? China WWE, nigga. Meg look like China, nigga. This is how... Nah, she a little more thick in her hair. Bruv. Yeah. This how Meg look. Yo, ain't no way. This was no goddamn fight. You tell me Meg built like this and this other girl built like... Hey, I want to give a warning to a lot of y'all young women out there. Listen, be very careful with alcohol. I want y'all to really be very careful with alcohol. This warning goes to more women than men. Because, yes, it does happen to both genders where you drink or you become addicted to drinking. Let me tell you this, and this is a personal story a bit. I've been drinking literally for, I want to say 12 years, about every day. I want to be very honest, okay? You can call me an addict, it's whatever. At this point, and you know how much output I do in terms of content, this is a control situation. I'm not saying it's great, but it's a control situation. Alcohol is something that it really does put you in a different state of mind. Really, any drugs does. And these days, even hearing all these shot o'clock, this and third, yo, I've never seen more young women now who are alcoholics. What I mean by alcoholics, this is what I mean. You go have a good time, you go out with your girls, you black out drunk, and you don't know what happened. You don't know if you indulged in sex. You don't know if you fought someone. You don't know if you got behind the wheel of a car. You don't know why you're in jail, or you don't know where your shit is because you lost everything. This is really, really a thing. And again, obviously, the best thing I could probably promote is say, don't drink at all. But I understand everybody has vices. So if y'all don't drink, y'all gonna smoke. If y'all don't smoke, y'all gonna pop pills. So I want to be realistic here. But I am definitely very worried about women, young women who are attractive, who don't really understand how alcohol affects them. And if you're the type, or if you have a girlfriend or someone who gets blacked out often, gets drunk out in public, wonders how they get home, if you're the type to text a bunch of dudes the next day saying, damn, how did we meet? How'd you look? And you gotta get their Instagram because you have no fucking idea. I'm never gonna blame anyone for any bad things happening to them, But you are putting yourself in a position with your behavior and with your consumption of alcohol that could have you feeling or doing things or resulting in situations that are completely regrettable. Okay? I'm saying this as somebody that consumes alcohol myself. I'm saying this as someone who, when I say 10 years, is not really to brag. It's to say, these days, I use it as a tool. I get a little bit lit for the stream. I get a little bit whatever. But one thing I don't do, get blacked out drunk. One thing I don't do is, after a certain point of consuming alcohol, get behind the wheel of a car. One thing I don't do, and I say that because these days I feel like there's so many young women who this idea of consuming alcohol and drugs, and again, it might not be alcohol. I'm just using alcohol as an example because I only drink alcohol. They don't remember what the fuck happened. They're always their fun is being blacked out. I just want to put that into the air. Everything that has to do with the Tory Lanez situation is a result of alcohol. And as much as I consume it, and maybe you might think I've normalized it, I do want to point that out. Meg Thee Stallion was belligerently drunk that night. Kelsey allegedly passed out, and people kept walking past her before they got back in the car. Tory Lanez was consuming alcohol even on live. He was drunk. This was a night, and we're not going to blame it on the alcohol, because these individuals' behavior, maybe frequently in this lifestyle of consuming alcohol to get lit, resulted in this. But as we're watching this documentary and it's devolving to that point, this has to be stated. This man, I just want to really give this warning, especially to young women, because there's so many young women. Let me tell you, women or men are very different. And I know a lot of women who are in the shot o'clock mode. Men are going to challenge you to drink more because I don't know if this is exact science. It might be just body weight, but women get drunker quicker than dudes. You got to be, if you don't know what your tolerance level is, find out, please, quickly. Know that after 3 of these, or you could maybe only do one shot every hour or one shot every 30 minutes, and stick to it. Because when you start drinking with people who are either alcoholics or people who weigh more than you, or you get peer pressure by the group, you kind of lose your inhibition and you kind of lose control of what you want to do or should be doing, and you get up in extremely regrettable situations. Okay? And I also say that because those same people sometimes come back and say they got drugged. I'm like, no, nigga, you just drank too much.
Megatron.
He had
Look at the Diddy case. There, I'm definitely not defending Diddy, but everybody's claiming Diddy drugged everybody, which is like, yo, so you're telling me there was a secret drug only given to one person. Everybody drinking from the same bottle, but one person only feels the effects. It's either you're drugging everybody, or you're drugging one. But I think some of those situations are, yo, nigga, you drank too much, and I give that warning specifically to women who are in social situations. But I give it to also men who, if you carry a firearm, right? If you the type of nigga that tote a gun, be mindful of how much you drink. Because you might get a little bit too lit, a nigga challenge your ego, and you don't know how to turn it down. You don't know how to realize that you got a gun on you, and you might do some regrettable things. I'm saying this in all facets. The graveyard, the cemetery, and the jail is packed with people that made really regrettable decisions off impulsive moves sporadically. After clubs. The club parking lot after a club lets out is the most dangerous place. People fueled off liquor, emotions, and high off dopamine. Again, maybe that's just God just told me to give that little warning. But just even watching, even in her documentary, she's talking about, oh yeah, I'm getting lit, whatever. The first thing she shows with Tory, they're taking a shot. I just wanted to remind y'all. Let me just keep playing. Sorry.
expressed.
Now, this is at Kylie's party. This is Kylie's party. This is Kylie's party.
We left to go home.
Now, there's some other details. I'm gonna let this speak for itself here. We've heard it a million times. We heard it in court. Apparently, they all get kicked out of the spot because they were causing a ruckus. The girls are leaving because Jaquan is bringing them away. Tori stays there. Meg goes in the car. Meg says, yo, I left my shoe. We got to go back. They go back. She goes in. Look like Kelsey stays in the car. All they know is when Meg is coming back, she got Tori with her.
I was in the car with Tori and his driver and Kelsey. We are all arguing.
Now, this documentary skipped past all of that. It skipped past some of the things that was brought out in trial. So before they get in the car, allegedly Kelsey is passed out, drunk. They said she drank a whole bottle by herself, passed out. Meg is getting belligerent. They asked Meg to leave, or Meg and Tori. I don't know. They told me I gotta go. Meg ends up going with Kelsey. Tori stays. They come back because Meg says, I left my shoe. She grabs Tori. Now, again, I'm using some ad-libbing and some common sense here. A girl is fucking a guy. She leaves the party, and the guy is still there. You think she's like, man, I ain't gonna let this nigga stay there and fuck them other hoes? I'm about to go get that nigga too. Fuck that. If my night room, your night room, pussy. I don't know. I could be wrong with that assumption. I'm just going whatever. But when she came back to the car the second time, she get Tori. Now, this is kind of interesting because this is a cartoon depiction of this. So we have, it appears that, is this Kelsey in the back?
You went.
Kelsey in the back and Meg in the front? Okay, let's keep it going. Oh, so Megan's in the front. Kelsey's in the back. Jaquan's the driver. Tori's to the right of her. You see Tori right here? Yo, Amazon Prime, y'all did Tori dirty if y'all put the ball patch in the middle of his head. I'm done with that. If y'all did that, y'all did him dirty.
I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I knew I was talking shit, and he probably was a little offended.
Now, this is where in the and this is very important. This is very, very important. She said, I don't know what she said, I don't know what I was saying, but I was probably talking shit, and he was probably offended. This is my biggest problem with the case. A woman who is damn near at the point of being blacked out cannot recount, cannot actually give an accurate representation of how things got from A to Z. You know that. You ever seen a chick who been blacked out and you tell her certain things she did, she said, I ain't do that? Or that she just brings some other, nah, it's because of that. Like, no, that happened 2 hours before. No, that had nothing to do with it. What are you talking about? That's one of my biggest issues with this case. Everybody is drunk. Listen, I'm a drunk nigga, so I know how to analyze drunk people. And I've talked to people that's mad drunk. Their summation of the night is crazy.
Tried to get out the car one time.
Okay, so this is the first time she get out of the car.
I'm over this shit. They was like, Megan, get back in the car, we almost to your house.
Okay, so at least visually they depict she get back in the car. Front seat, I never thought she was in front. I thought she was always in the back. She gets in the front seat and apparently looked like Tori. Tori. Oh, okay. All right. So these are the x-rays. This looked like a solid object, which looks like metallic. Again, I actually do believe, there were bullet fragments on her feet. Despite, I do think there were bullet fragments on her feet, right? In my opinion, right? Who shot the gun? I don't know. Do I think she was hit directly? No. Do I think someone tried to shoot her? I kind of think not. They were trying to scare her. But did she get shot technically because there's bullet fragments in her feet? Yes. 100%.
I wanted to quietly move on from the situation.
Yo, chat, whoever said big feet, man, you going to hell, man. These ain't no size 22. What are you talking about? This kind of look like a size... I don't know.
I wanted to quietly move on from the situation.
Okay, so it looked like there was bullet fragments in both feet. Right here. is an angle where you look at this and let's try to put both of their stories together. She says she remembers Dance Bitch Dance. That does sound wild, but say someone was trying to scare her, shoot around her feet. The bullet hits the ground, but because it's asphalt, because they're on the road, the bullet fragments, and then some splinters or some fragments get into her foot, or both, because they're in both foot. This says right leg. This is the right leg. And in the left leg, they're in there too. So clearly, it feels like for bullet fragments to be in both feet, it looks like there had to be a gunshot fired near her foot. Because why is it not in her thigh? Why is it not nowhere else? Why is it only by her feet? Right? Yeah, so maybe somebody did shoot near her feet. And maybe that's why she came up with this dance bitch. I don't know, my nigga. Okay, anyway. Let me try to address this. Meg, with all due respect, there's been several rumors, ones that have been told to me privately that I've never spoken about. There's artist friends of yours that have all told me, oh, Meg, she's on my notch list. Basically saying they fucked you. A lot of that is not even known. There is a conversation and a rumor that you're just a little promiscuous. Here's the thing. That's not why you're getting all this shit. The narrative of your promiscuity comes into play in this situation because people are wondering, what is the motive? I know you, and even how you said in this documentary, you said on the stand, you think Tory shot you because you insulted his music career. I'm sorry to tell you, Meg, it's hard to believe. You think Tory hasn't heard someone tell him, nigga was beefing against Drake. Every Drake fan was saying, you suck. Drake's the best. Did he shoot every one of them? That sounds highly like, okay. I'm not saying that couldn't be one of the factors, but if you're thinking that you tell him he's trash, or that the only reason why he was popping right now is because he was on, ironically, the song called What's Poppin' with Jack Harlow. No. The reason that's believed seems to be your best friend was having sex with Tory before you were. You then have sex with Tory while she has COVID. When both of y'all find out y'all having sex with the same man, y'all fucking with the same man. Same man. Come on. When y'all find that out at a pool party, shit goes left. Y'all start arguing. Tory starts talking shit because he fucking both of y'all, and shit goes off the rails, which that's the reason why we care about your promiscuity. Were you having sex with this man when your friend, because that is the nature of the argument, because also a part of this that's also forgotten is that there were allegations that you were fighting your best friend. Why would you fight your best friend if you were only insulting him? You would be fighting her if she was offended by the fact that, or by the revelation that you were having sex with Tory. Why? Again, bro, a lot of these chicks in the game is whores, or based on their sexual content that they put out via their music, we assume they hoes. So we're not judging you for that. Now, remember at this time, the prosecutors put out a theory. I think we don't know how much she was cooperative, but allegedly she wasn't. I don't know.
Yes, this nigga Tory shot me.
Wait, YouTube's clapped? They packed up YouTube. Yo, this is good. Damn. No, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Damn. This shit is so good though, chat. Should I cut YouTube and just watch this on Twitch? They're hating crazy. I knew this was gonna come. Might have to have my legal hit up Amazon Prime. How y'all put me? How y'all gonna put me? How y'all gonna put me in y'all documentary? And then when I wanna now watch y'all documentary that y'all put me in on my stream, y'all over here clipping my stream. That shit don't make no goddamn sense. All right, Chad. YouTube's gonna be back in a second. Should I watch it on Twitch? We could watch it on Twitch. It's still unavailable. It's gonna come back on YouTube in a second. YouTube, we might have to do it to y'all. Might have to cut it. Even though I am fucking with YouTube right now. I am fucking with y'all. And we do got to, we've been on for like 6 hours and I still got like, damn, this is what happens when I miss like 2 days of streaming. Like we got like a few more topics. I got Boston Richie who's in town. By the way, if y'all in the tri-state area, Boston Richie is in town. He's popping out with Big Act. We at the club tonight. We outside in the streets, the trenches. I think we good. I ain't gonna lie, I was having a good time watching it, low key. Are we good? I think we good. Okay. YouTube, I feel so bad. But, for 1 second, could everybody on YouTube come to Twitch? Come to Twitch real quick. Y'all gotta come to Twitch. I'm sorry, because we in the middle of this. And I got like 2 more topics after this before we get off. We've been on for 6 hours, though, but it's straight. Like, I ain't streaming 2 days, so, like, really, it should be an 8-hour, 9-hour stream. Y'all gotta come to... Could y'all spam the Twitch link real quick? Because, like, we're in the middle of this. I can't cut it off. Just go to Twitch. Twitch.tv. Let me put it up right here. Let me put up notes. Y'all got to just come here until I'm done watching this. And then I'm going back. Damn. And then I'm going back to YouTube. After we're done watching this, I'm going back to YouTube. So twitch.tv/academics. Just come over here real quick. Everybody. And after I'm done this topic, I'm going back live on YouTube. Facts. I know I usually never cut YouTube. And by the way, we already have like 150,000 views on that current video that we went live on. But it's all good. Yeah, just come to Twitch real quick. Because this documentary is good. I want to watch it. Now, if we get clipped on YouTube, that's some police shit. If we get clipped on Twitch, I mean, Jay-Z make the call. Just come here real quick. I don't care where you watching. Unless you're on Rumble. If you're on Rumble, you straight. I'm only going to be on Rumble and Twitch. If you're on Meta, I got to get off. I got to get off Meta and YouTube. They're not playing. Like, Amazon is their homie. So they're like, you stealing Amazon's content? Chill, Crody. We're just trying to watch Meg. We're just trying to see what type of, you know what I mean? We're just trying to see how the cap is working with her. Okay? I'm going to give it 1 more minute. 1 more minute, and then I'm going to cut YouTube temporarily. But I'm into this shit. We cooking right now. We cooking with grease. Okay. Oh, some of y'all got accounts on Twitch. We already got 5,000 over there. Come on now. Did I hear Pluto upstairs crying like a girl? That boy got to get his bandage changed. All right, cool. All right, 1 more minute, and then we going up. This is a good doc. I got the whole doc. I like this. Somebody says, no ads. How can I put it in no ad mode? Yeah, let's put it in no ad mode. Or, let's do some gifteds. All right, y'all straight? All right, YouTube, I'm gonna come back, okay? I love y'all. Like, y'all are my lifeline, trust. But I gotta cut y'all for a little bit. I'm gonna cut y'all off for give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes, all right? I know we still got 10,000 between the Academy and King Academics. Twitch.tv/academics, okay? Okay. I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. Hurt my heart. Had to do it, though. Had to do it. All right. We're off Meta. We're off YouTube. We're only on Twitch. Here we go. We're on Twitch and Rumble. Here we go, Chad. Oh, no. This was supposed to be this right here. Here we go. Thank you for the gifted. I'm really shocked that there is a inability there for Meg to understand why people are saying that. I feel like I've said this 5 times. Meg, if someone told me that a man who, like, even though you're built like a Samoan wrestler, Tory's a man. He has male testosterone flowing through his body. We believe that he should be, like, if it was a physical confrontation, we think he'd probably get the best of it. We're thinking. When we hear that someone shot a woman, we're now thinking, okay, under what circumstances could they do it? Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Meg. If the story said, y'all were dating for a long time, he walks in the room, you're sucking off Tory's best friend, and Tory shot you. And he shot the other nigga too. We'd be like, well, we know niggas do snap. We're trying to make sense of what doesn't sound normal. We don't hear that men shoot women all the time. So we're trying to make sense of it. And while making sense of it, every detail we find out afterwards kind of makes us feel like we don't know what happened. You're saying, oh, you sleeping with him is irrelevant. But now that's different. So you claimed he shot you because he didn't like your music. Or no, because you disrespected his career. Well, that doesn't sound believable. Now, if you're fucking him, and maybe you bring some other shit up, the how someone would be offended would be different. Okay. Then you find out, oh, they were kicked out of another event already. Oh, then you find out they were drunk. Then you find out, oh, they were arguing previously about if Tory had sex with 2 women that were friends. Oh, and then you find out the 2 women were fighting. What? Like, again, I feel like this is this liberal, like, we get it with the believe women stuff, but it's like, why does context not matter? If I told you something that completely went against what you thought was a normal thing that you would hear, you would be like, how did that happen? And then if all the details of how it happened seem to suggest that maybe something else is going on, or maybe it didn't go down in the way you said, that sounds kind of normal, right? Hey, chat, if y'all can share some subs for all the people people are complaining about ads on here, man. They're probably YouTube viewers or whatever. Share some subs if y'all can, man. Send a couple gifted.
If my mom was here, I wouldn't be going through this.
Man. Ugh. The difficult thing about trying to analyze this is that not only do we want to believe women, we understand that women are, like creatures that sometimes other creatures, men, could take advantage of. And we never want to ever hype up or make it seem like that's acceptable, right? But also, we do know that the very nature of, like, someone being a victim, sometimes you use that to your advantage. Like, for example, okay, cool. We're trying to analyze this about she's saying, oh, I've only had sex with, and by the way, all right, these are questions. And because first of all, I don't give a fuck if she want to sue, she can sue. But so let me just speak very direct. Meg. And Meg, let me tell you this. Fuck a lawsuit or nothing. Holla at me directly. We could talk and I'll tell you exactly what I've heard and we could have a real conversation. This is what fucks me up when you say shit like that, right? I'm inclined to call cap because when I hear stories from very credible sources, and those are verified by the fact that your security wasn't known. I heard you were fucking with Tory behind your own team's back. Now, it's okay. It's not okay. But when you try to lump this whole relationship shit, saying you only had drunk flings and you fucked him a couple times, but you were drunk. Here's a question I would ask. Did you ever board a flight to go hang out with Tori that your team didn't know, that Kelsey didn't know, and nobody knew, and you were just hanging out with Tori by herself? Because here's the problem if that's true. And this is a genuine question. Here's the problem if that's true. This whole I only fucked him a couple times drunk. No, girl, you got on a plane and you knew you were having this fling or this romantic whatever you want to call it, Tori, and you were keeping it a secret from not only your best friend who was fucking with him before, but you were keeping it a secret from your own team who might have either judged you or might be able to get word back to your best friend about your behavior. That doesn't seem like, oh, I was just drunk and he's there and I'm horny and he has a dick and I just sat on it. No, it sounds like you were making, again, I'm asking the question. Now I might be wrong. So this is what I'm asking. Because from what I'm hearing, you went to go hang out with him at his spot and you took a flight. So this whole I'm drunk, I didn't know what's going on, that would make sense if maybe y'all had a party together and it just happened where y'all ended up kind of being alone and you're drunk, but you're horny and you're like, yo, let's have sex. And I will say she hasn't made any allegations that Tori took advantage of her maybe sexually yet. So I'm just trying to get some understanding. So if you had boarded a plane and maybe you didn't tell your team, and this is why your security guard, remember, the only security guard even that was around at that time was Tori's security guard, and that wasn't the first time you seen him because there was Instagram pictures allegedly at your on your Instagram that was took at Tori's place or where he was residing at. If you're saying you were completely intoxicated, boarded a plane, linked up with him, stayed at his place, fucked him, all while being in an altered state of mind, that would be very interesting, and I would love to have that conversation with you privately or publicly. That would be very astounding for me to say. What? Right? Because when I hear someone say, I only fucked someone a couple times drunk, it makes me feel like they didn't make any non-drunk actions to hang out with that person, to be around that person. And keep in mind, we're going to be adults here. When you're hanging around a single man that you know your friend was fucking and you're hanging around him and going towards him and you're flying to him, maybe you should probably, if you're not drunk, you should probably think, oh, we could probably fuck. But nothing she's saying is reflecting that. It's actually reflecting the opposite. That Tori's just catching her when she's drunk. Kind of sounds a little bit dicey, right? He caught her when she was drunk and fucked. Like Tori was just lurking in the winds like, is she drunk yet? Is she drunk yet? You pulled up when she drunk? All right, let's fuck. Very interesting. Ooh. Damn, my bad. Oh, no, I forwarded from my other email. I'm playing from an email, my bad. Shit. Yeah, I can't play it off Amazon. Shit.
This is the first time your girl
led people to believe that it was
All right. With all things considered, I hope you guys can understand. I'm only going from the legal process. Based on just everything I've heard, I hope Tori gets out. But I also hope that Meg gets the healing that she needs. I don't know if you believe these two worlds could exist. I do believe Meg got hurt that night. I'm not sure if Tori did it. I hope you understand that. And that's still my opinion. And if it ever changes, I'll definitely let y'all know. But, I believe a lot of this is sincere. I do believe that she's going through a lot of hurt of just not being seen as a victim. Like, usually we never really doubt women that much. But she did get a lot of doubts. And there could be a lot of factors. Some people be like, nah, look, Tori's 5'3", you're this. You're built like this, whatever. I believe she got hurt. I just don't know who pulled that trigger. Truthfully. It's a lot of fighting, a lot of drunk folks, a lot of he said, she said, a lot of stories that have went from left to right. I still don't know the truth, okay? All right. Okay. Let me see. Am I getting back on? I don't know if I'm getting back on the other platform. So YouTube, I might save some topics for y'all for tomorrow because I do have to run shortly. Let me see. Is there any like small topic I could get to? Again, if you're in the tri-state area, we got Boston Richie popping out tonight. Elizabeth, New Jersey. If you don't got a ticket, pull up anyway. We'll get you up in that bitch. Sneak it to the back. It's all good.